Okay, I often talk about how native landscaping is cheaper, but I just want to show exactly what I mean by this. So, this is an apartment complex that I saw. Oh my gosh, my computer does not love me running Google Earth and Loom and Chrome at the same time. And I saw this landscape and I was like, oh my God, who did this? If you can see, let's see if we can zoom in. So, what I'm seeing is sunshine ligustrums in the middle, sky pencil holly in the back. I think that's a sky pencil holly, and then knockout roses in the front. First of all, let's just pick apart this design, okay? Sunshine ligustrums do not deserve to be crowded. Like, they don't like to be crowded like that, okay? They really need airflow. Same thing with the roses, okay? Roses hate being crowded. That's too many roses in my opinion. And I have been clocking this for years, this landscape. I've been looking at this. And if you can see, some of the spacing is off. Like here, there was probably a rose there. So there, because it's like, look, originally they're about 2 feet apart. There's one missing. Some have clearly died. The soil, I'm looking at the soil, it looks like shit, okay? So let's just do a little bit of math here. And oh, one other thing about the roses. These are probably knockout roses, I'm pretty sure. These are going to get way taller, way faster than the ligustrums or the hollies. Poorly planned, first of all. Let's just start with that. So let's just do a little bit of math here. I'm going to count, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like there were some that died. So we'll say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, let's go to my document. I'm guessing those sky pencil hollies, a landscaper probably billed them $60 for that. So, times 30. Times 30. What is that? Get my phone. Hold on, pause. Actually, we'll do all our math at the end. Okay. Sunshine ligustrum, I'm guessing those are about $40. So, how many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I am counting the ones that died. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's just guess there's about 40. Okay? 40. And also, terrible fucking choice for shade. Why are... Oh my god. I saw this and I was enraged. And I drive past this like every single day. Okay, let's do the same for knockout. Let's just assume there's 40 knockout roses there. Okay? So let's just... Now I can do my math. Could I do this mental math? I suppose. I just don't. I can't. Okay, 40 times 40. That's $1,600, bro! On sunshine ligustrums? Oh my freaking gosh. Jesus Christ! That's 1,600. So we're at 3,200. $60 times 30. $1,800. Okay? So, plus 1,500. No, wait. Yeah, plus 16. Wait, why did that come out differently? That's wrong. Okay, wait. So we're at 3,200 plus 1,800, right? Okay. 5K on plants alone. Okay. $5,000 on plants alone. I'm guessing labor for that was probably, let's say it was $3,000. $3,000 for that plus, mulch and whatever and synthetic garbage. Okay. Fertilizer, whatever. Plants, $3,000 labor. Okay. So that's $8,000. Honestly, that's a low ball offer. I've got to be underestimating the labor. I feel like no landscaper would do that job for $8,000. My labor's got to be underestimated. So let's just say it's probably 10K plus, okay? Because there's so many plants, right? Native plants, you need less. You need less because so many of them just grow out the wazoo, okay? Or they reseed or whatever. And the thing is, like, okay, I'm going to move this because I'm getting in the sun here. Hold on. Okay, you need less plants. And what I mean by that is, if I were going to replace that entire back row with Turk's cap, okay, in case we don't know what Turk's cap is, we'll go ahead and look at that. That is this shrub right here. Okay, this bitch grows crazy. Crazy. Like, you'd be wise to plant less, okay? So, say I'm going to do Turk's cap instead. I probably need, let me just count. I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10. That's probably way too many even. 10. 10 on this side, and we'll say You know, is this the same size? Let's say 7 on this side. Okay, that's 17. Okay, 17. 17. And then say in the middle row, we're just going to be boring. Okay, we're going to be super boring, right? Let's do a row of Turk's cap in the back, and then we'll do a row of native grasses in the middle. Native grasses, you could get away with doing a gallon, right? You can do smaller plants when they're natives. In fact, oftentimes I encourage people to do smaller plants. What's the rush, boo? What's the rush, right? Okay, so say we're going to do native grasses. Let's say that we need maybe 2 native grasses for every Turk's cap. Is that true? Let's say we're doing like inland sea oats or something. That's like a, well, okay, don't listen to this design, but say I'm buying some native grasses that are going to be shorter than Turk's cap. I'm just going to fill in with inland sea oats. So let's say I need double. I need 2 native grasses for every Turk's cap, okay? So that's 34 native grasses there. I can do some mental math, okay? And they're a gallon size. And then I'm like, oh, I want some small perennials in the front, okay? To be real cute. Maybe let's do some wine cups. Or even cheaper would be seeds, but we're going to make a point here, okay? Let's see. Let's do, maybe we need 3 small perennials per, hold on. Yeah, okay, I was thinking about this. Okay, let's say we're going to do 3 small perennials, like a wine cup. What if we did a wine cup in front, right? Okay, cute. Little wine cup. So cute. The little creeping. I'm already in love. I gotta call this apartment complex and tell them what the fuck is up. Okay, so say we're gonna do 3 wine cups for every Turk's cap. There are 17 Turk's cap. 17 times 3, is that 54? No, 51. 17 times 3, 51. Okay, so let's plug that math in, okay? 51. So let's do this math right now. So 20 times 34, 680, okay? 680, 30 times 17, 510. Okay, and then 20 times 51, this is probably the most expensive part. That'd be 1,020. So 20, okay. So now we add that up, 580 plus, no, 680 plus 510. Okay, now we are at literally less than half the cost in plants, okay? Now labor is one thing that's always going to cost you money, right? Unless you're DIYing, which is great. But if you can't DIY, like labor is something you're always gonna cost money in. But wouldn't you rather pay for labor from someone who knows what the fuck they're doing? Am I wrong? Okay. And like I saw this, what I see when I see landscapes like this is just like, this is going to fail. Like it's already failed. Like this was planted probably like years ago, and I had to go on Google Earth because I was like, I know, when I was thinking about making this video, I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna pick apart right now. Like, so much of this has already died. All those plants I just named, Turk's cap, inland sea oats, wine cups, none of that would die. None of that would die, okay? Not to mention, it needs less water. How much is this apartment complex's water bill? And they're going to pass that expense onto the people who freaking live there. That's what's up, right? And you know what's interesting? So if I go back this way, let's just, oh, what's over here? Let's judge this median too. Is this a new niche? Just me just getting on Google Earth and just fucking roasting native plants. Okay. This crepe myrtle's dead? It's like when you skip like a little bit, it looks completely different. Jeez. I'm gonna have to drive by there and see what the hell's going on. So I don't know if maybe this photo was taken prior. It looks like it probably was. I don't remember if those hollies were in the picture still. But like, imagine the benefits that would, so let's just run through. It was cheaper to install. It would benefit more wildlife. I'm not seeing a whole lot of beneficial stuff around here. Maybe these oak trees. Great, whatever. This is literally like a shopping center, like with like, oh, and guess what's in the freaking median? My favorite, crepe myrtles. Who decides this shit? God. It's like, okay, so we've got less money installation, more wildlife benefit, less water consumption, and it's prettier. You can't be serious if you look at this and you're like, that's an ideal landscape right there. That looks fugly, to be honest. Like, I don't want to live here. I wouldn't rent here knowing what I know. And what really annoys me is like the stuff around signs a lot of times, like, and then they, you know, spend money on annuals or whatever, and it's like, hey, this is all just a gigantic fucking waste of money and water. Imagine, bro. Imagine paying for that. I literally can't. Let's just keep walking. Let's just keep walking. Oh no. Wrong way. Or maybe not. I know I'm getting a little off topic now, but so in summary, that's why native plant landscaping is so much cheaper. You just need less stuff. You need less stuff. I kept going a little bit. I scrolled up to this Chase Bank here on the intersection. They've got a little native grass going on. People are, see, like, the mainstream natives are kind of catching on. They're like, wait, we can plant grasses, like native grasses, and like, they'll live? Yes, they will. One argument I heard one time that pissed me off, well, these plants need to be able to hold up to, you know, car fumes and car exhaust. Okay, so we plant a bunch of garbage evergreens. How about the fact that all of that pollution is now accumulating on the evergreen leaves, and the leaves stay a lot longer, whereas native plants go dormant in the winter and all of that falls away, and then they grow with a fresh new green growth, and they can continue producing oxygen for us. And there's a sago palm. My day is ruined. Fucking sago palms ruining my day. Are those daylilies? They better not be. Do not plant a daylily in Texas. They just... Maybe I'll get hate for that. But I'm seeing also... I don't know. See, there needs to be Google Earth for plants. So I can zoom in on people's plants. Okay, I'm going to end this rant over. That's why native plants are cheaper. Thank you.